In this video today, I'm going to be explaining how you can use paste special in Excel and how you can paste value, paste format, and also how you can paste formulas and transpose using Excel to paste special. So the shortcut for paste special is Ctrl plus Alt plus V. So what does this do? It helps you to paste the value of whatever you have copied without you for that to with several options. So it helps you to paste value with several options. So like when you want to paste value, when you want to paste number as value, it will only pick, it will paste the numbers only. When you paste as formula, it will paste the calculation and all the details in the table, including the formulas. Then when you paste formatting, it will paste the design and the style, which includes the font style, the color, the borders, and the number formats. Then when you want to transpose, it will switch your row to column and column to row. So let's do a little practical to explain what I mean by when you copy as value or copy as with formula. So in this table, I'm going to select this table. But before I go ahead, I'm going to show you something so that you observe the changes when I will start. So when you click on this 50, you look at the formula bar, you will see the equation there equal to D10 times E10. So this is it. This is it. This times this give us this number. Now when we want to copy this, we'll find out whether this formula will follow it or not. So let's go ahead and copy. I'll copy this, Ctrl C. Then this is where I want to paste it. What I will do now is to do Ctrl Alt V. As I've done this, in this dialog box opens, all I need to do is to click on value and say okay. The formula and the value will be pasted. Now let's observe if this actually pick the formula or just the value. If I click on 50 and look at my formula bar, you will see it's just 50 that is there. But when you look at the original file we had, you see there is a formula there which is D10 times E10. So in essence, what value, when you paste as value, it will only pick the figures, it will only pick the numbers without the details, without detailing the formulas and the calculation that is involved in getting the result. So the value only gives you the final answer. So this is very important when you are analyzing a big file, that you don't need to bring in the formulas to your final dashboard or your table. You only copy as value. So this is it here. Now we are going to copy the formula. As this is also highlighted, either I use the Ctrl plus Alt plus V, or I come to this paste. Look up here in my paste ribbon, there's a drop down here. Each of these has name on it. But before I do this, let me select where I want to paste. I want to paste it here. Sorry. So I want to paste it here. So I'm going to click on this. If you see all these symbols, they all have different functionality. And what I'm looking for is formula. Once I click on this, it will copy exactly what is in this original file to this. And now let's check if the formula is copied or not. By clicking on this 50, you see that it has referenced the cells here, which is a Q10 times R10. So it shows that it copied the formula in the original table. So that is when you don't want to be repeating formulas in your tables, you have a relative formula in your previous table. All you need to is to copy the formula of your previous table to the new one. So that is the essence of this copying formula. It will copy the entire calculation in your former table to the new table. That's clear. Alright, so let's move to formatting. In formatting, we are going to copy this table again. This time we are pasting as as format. So I copy down here. I will either I use Ctrl Alt V, then I will look for formatting. You see format here, you click on it and say okay. Watch out what happened. It's only picked the color of the table we had before, the format of what we have there, including the font size. If it happens that I want to type here, it will still pick the font size of what was here to this place. That is the essence of copying format. Alright, so that is that for copying format. Then when you want to transpose, this is in transposing of your table, your rows becomes your your column, and your column becomes your table. So before I will do this before I will transpose this table, let me explain it using this single column so that you understand what I mean. If I copy this single column and I say copy, Ctrl C, and I want to transpose it here, okay, somewhere here or somewhere here, okay, let me put it where everybody can see it, somewhere here, and okay, let me see, I want to transpose it here. How will I do? Let me copy again, it has wiped. I copy here, Ctrl C, I want to paste it here. So why is here? I go to my paste icon, I will see transpose. Once I click on transpose, you see that this column here has been turned into row. The product, the notebook is now a row here, while in this angle it is a column. So that is the essence of transposing in Excel. Now let me transpose this file that I have here. Take note and see the changes that will happen. If I come to this place, this is where I want to paste it, and I do Ctrl Alt V. I'll click on transpose beneath here. Once I click on transpose and I say okay, you will observe that the column has turned to row and the row has turned to column. Alright, so that is the essence, and that's what transpose does for you. So I guess you have learned something in how to do paste special in Excel, pasting as value, formula, format, and also transpose. If you gain any value in this video, I'd like you to give this video, like this video, thumbs up this video, and comment what you want me to explain in my next video. And as I said, I'm documenting my journey in my data analysis. So these are the things you'll be seeing on my pages. Follow me, subscribe to my page, and you will learn more from me. Thank you and bye for the now. See you in my next video.